Okay, it is almost 1 o'clock, or is right at 1 o'clock. I'm going to wait about a minute or two just to give some other people some chances to hop on. But if you have any questions, we can go ahead and start chatting those into the chat window. If there's anything specific that you want to see today through concept pages, we can maybe do that. And then, of course, let me know that you can hear me okay and that you can see my screen. So other than that, we'll get started here shortly. Okay, well, we will go ahead and get started this morning. It's just after 1 o'clock. I am Meredith Copeland, the Marketing and Sales Director for Financial Services Online and the VSA. And I thank you so much for joining us today on this day of remembrance for 9/11 for our Concept Pages webinar. So the Concept Pages within the VSA are great one-page pieces. So we're going to go through that. Couple of housekeeping items before we get started. If you will mute your phones for everyone's listening pleasure, and then use the chat window for any questions that you have during the time. If you want to see something, let us know that as well. Also, let me know how you're using the concept pages, or if you have an idea and want to kind of talk through it. We've been able to do that a couple of times on these calls as well. So first, chat box activity. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know you can see my screen, and maybe let me know how long you've been a user of the VSA or if you're brand new. So while you guys are doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get our VSA pulled up. I have already logged in to my own personal account. So you will see the main menu now as my screen changes. We can get this going here. Have some technical difficulties. Okay, the main menu now is what you see in front of you. So this is the menu for everything within the VSA. You've got all of your navigation on the left-hand side. You've got your personal pieces and account pieces on the top right-hand corner of the header. And then in the middle of the page, you've got the meat and potatoes of the VSA. So we're going to go right straight into concept pages under client tools. When you get to concept pages, you're going to see that there are a lot of different topics of conversation within these concept pages. Okay, and so what you want to think about are these concept pages are perfect complement pieces to any presentation you're doing, maybe a meeting you're doing, whether it's with a prospect or a long-term client. Either way, these are great ways to help educate them on any conceptual ideas for their finances. So that's the important piece. These are short, sweet, educational, and conceptual pieces under the concept pages. I'm going to use personal planning, financial security needs as kind of our topic of discussion today, or at least our area that we're in. All of them look very similar. The topics are greatly different. So you can see that we've got some general planning. That's where you're going to find our yearly tax digest and the archive for the past 10 years for that. Personal planning, retirement planning, business and estate planning, as well as charitable planning and employee benefit planning. So lots of different ways you could do that. And then each piece in here is an expansion of that. So we're going to go into personal planning and financial security needs for our examples today. Right here, when you get logged in or when you get to this page, you're going to see the prospect's name. I'm going to put my name in here. I'm going to put dash presenter so that we can see the difference when we get to the page. The cover page date, I'm going to leave the same. You can leave these blank or you can put something in there. I would leave them blank if you're going to be printing them out for your lobby, if you're taking them to any handouts, or if you're getting any onboarding materials ready for any new clients that are onboarding in your office. I would date them if you're going to do it for a specific meeting or a direct mail piece as well, okay? So the first thing we're going to look at is, I'm just going to go real simple. I'm going to look for the financial pyramid. I also want to think about, if I'm thinking about the financial pyramid, we want to talk about maybe how much they would earn in a lifetime, and then the financial life stages. Okay, so I'm going to click all three of those and show you guys what happens. As you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you're going to hit the submit button. This submit button will then bring you to a page that will give you more options. And those options are going to be view, save, or email. My best practice recommendation is to view the PDF first. Okay, so we're going to hit view. Keep in mind when you view it, just like my own Chrome extension did, it's going to view it within the browser's PDF viewer. And if for some reason something on the PDF looks offline or out of alignment, then you want to take it and download it onto your PDF reader. You can do that by hovering across the top of your browser and have that little header piece come up. That download arrow right there will get you everything you need in that. Okay, so right here you can see this is the PDF that pulls up. All of my personal information and my photo are going to be on all concept pages. And so I'll show you guys before we hop off where you manage that photo piece. A lot of agents like it to be their personal photo. Other agents like it to be a logo or a team picture. So that's really up to you. All your contact information is then there below. You'll see the date and you'll see who it's prepared for right here at the top. Okay, so you can see Meredith Copeland. I put dash presenter so that we could see the difference. And then I am the financial person that is presenting this information. You're going to see first the financial pyramid, because that's what I clicked on, right? It came in order. Then you'll see how much you'll earn in a lifetime, and then you'll see life stages. One thing to keep in mind, if I had only clicked on one of these, let's say I only clicked on the financial pyramid, my concept page presentation would be over right then and there. So concept pages are 1 to 2 pages long, 2 to 3 if you include your cover page. So all concept pages have a cover page. All cover pages have your contact information in there as well as your picture. And then most of your concept pages are going to be 1 to 2 pages long. Okay. All of the color schemes really kind of go in line with each other, and they're there just to help explain financial pieces throughout your meeting. All right. Something else I'm going to back out and do. I'm going to back out here. I'm going to go back to that menu. There's a few ways you can get back to the menu. You can go hit main menu, and that will take you to the screen where we started. Or you can go straight to client tools, go to concept pages, and that will take you back to the concept page menu. The next example I want to use, because financial security needs, those 3 pieces that I use are kind of, a lot of people see them quite a bit. Health insurance is always complicated, and nobody ever completely understands it, I don't think. And so I'm going to use this as an example as well. So the first thing I'm going to do, if you're talking about health savings account, you're going to get a deer in the headlight look from your client unless they have experience with health savings accounts. So they're becoming quite a bit more popular in these last couple of years. So I'm just going to hit this health savings account, hit submit. It's a little bit longer of an option. We're going to view it. Of course, it's going to pull up in our Chrome PDF reader. You've got your cover page, which is the same on every concept page. And then you've got a little bit more of an explanation, an explanation of what is going on and what is a health savings account. And so concept pages are going to be great for all those deer in the headlight looks, right? So you're wanting to talk about some health savings, you're wanting to talk about the tax benefits to do that. This will help with that. If you've got a client that calls you and says, I want to know about blank, likely we have a concept page that will help you explain that. Okay, so we're going to go back to the main menu. I want to show you guys where to change your picture. So you're here within the VSA, you've got your header across the top, your navigation bar across the left. We're going to go to the top right-hand corner of that header, and we're going to go to Settings. We're going to scroll down to Customization. It's important to remember that this customization photo right here is specifically and only for cover pages and client newsletters. All right. If you want to edit the photo, you will click edit here. It will bring up that photo. It is a free-forming piece, so if you want to crop it, you can. You don't have to. It's completely up to you. Then you'll hit save and then hit submit. So there's 2 save buttons to do that. And that would change the photo on your concept pages and your cover pages, at least for client newsletters and concept pages. It is different if you are using the personal website, and I would encourage you to type in to subscriber services at fsonline.com if you've got questions about that, or to join us for one of our webinars for the personal website. Those tools and that customization is all found within the personal website section of the VSA. That really completes kind of the highlights of concept pages. There is a lot of information in here. Within the VSA, there's over 1,400 pieces of content. A lot of those pieces are going to be found right here in the concept page. So if you've got a life guide or client presentation that you are wanting to do, there are concept pages that complement those. If you've got an expo that you're going to, maybe it's specific around retirement planning, or maybe it's just general, those are great printouts that you can do to hand out, and great direct mail options as well. A couple of things to remember: these are PDFs. There is not a fillable option because there's just nothing to fill out. And all of them are personalized on the cover page of the concept page. So that is it. It completes our concept page review of the VSA. If you have any questions, please type those in. I'll get you guys out of here quickly. It doesn't look like we've got anything coming in. So as I wait for that, I'll go ahead and highlight the next few webinars we're going to have. We've covered concept pages this week. Next week, we are highlighting financial snapshots. And the week after that, on the 25th, it will be fact finders. Soon, you will see the October 2nd option on there. And so you can register even as far out as October 2nd. Okay, if you have anybody, if you're wanting a free trial, you can join us at fsonline.com to take advantage of that free trial. If you're a brand new user, just click the free trial here, and you will see that registration option and billing options pull up here. All right, fantastic. I got you guys in and out of here in 15 minutes. Thank you so much for joining us, and hope you have a great rest of your week.